Do you remember this? Or this? Or even this? It's a trick with many names, but whether you call it the reverse step over, or the inside step over, or even the step over turn, it's extremely effective.
And today we'll show you how to do the actual trick, which is honestly pretty easy once you learn it, but also how and when to use it. And I'll do that rocking these fast-looking new Mercurials from the Nike Game Overpack that also features a tiempo. And as always, if you fancy them and want to put them on your feet, you can go and buy them from our website if you click the eye in the corner of your screen right up there. But if we take a step back and start analyzing how the best in the game use the inside step over, we can see that they do primarily two variations. And no matter if you have the defender in front of you or behind you, the guys put as much emphasis on the body feint as on the step over itself to really put the defender on the wrong foot. And also when you look closer, you can see that the change of direction here is super fast. To really catch the defender on the wrong foot and put him off balance, they give themselves a lot more time to move away. What I also notice is how often they do this when the play has been slowed down a little bit, because that means that the explosive change of direction is a little bit more efficient. Look at Hazard here, for example. We can see that if the defender doesn't bite or you don't get far enough away from him, the trick doesn't really work. So while this trick is pretty effective, it's actually rather easy, seeing that it's more or less just a normal step over from the outside in over the ball. And the trick here is to make the defender believe you're actually going to take a touch using the inside of your foot on the ball. So you simply start moving your foot towards the ball as if you would take the touch, but instead of actually touching the ball, you step over it. Now once you've planted your strong foot, you also move your weak foot and plant it solidly in the ground with a bit of an angle in the direction you want to go, because that is going to make your body lean a little bit, and it also means that the first touch with your strong foot is going to give you a smooth transition and make you move away from your defender quite easily. But one of the big reasons the trick is so effective is the body feint. So make sure you really work on getting that shoulder drop worked into the trick itself, because not only is it going to help you sell the move to the defender, it's also going to give you a lower center of gravity, so you're going to have a much more rapid explosion when you get away, because you're going to be down in your knees. So really moving away from the defender with a hard acceleration is going to be that much better. Now, as I said, the trick might be pretty straightforward technique-wise, but what you also need to keep in mind is how and when to use it, because as we saw with Eden Hazard, if the defender doesn't bite or you don't sell the trick well enough, well, it's not going to be that efficient, and he only got out of that sticky situation because he's Eden flipping Hazard. So don't just do the trick anywhere on the pitch. You need the defender to be relatively close to you and in a position where a quick change of direction is actually gonna make him bite. Otherwise, it's just flashy stuff. Now, as you've probably heard 1,000 times, practicing a thing just a few times isn't gonna turn you into a superstar. You really need to get it under your skin. And it is truly learning by doing with everything in football, both when you play but also when you practice individually. And to make things more natural for you with this trick, I would advise you to get a cone or a pole or whatever kind of obstacle you have, and then really practice the trick in two different scenarios. One where the obstacle is in front of you, so you can just do like that, and another where you have your back towards the obstacle and you can do the trick like this. And then you simply need to start slow, really get the movement under your skin, and as you feel more confident, you can actually start to speed it up a little to match speed, and then just do like that. So once you feel confident, or in case you already know the trick, you can start practicing a slightly more advanced variation. Now here you still do a step over to one side over the ball, but instead of then exiting the move to the other side, you actually step over the ball and do another body feint. After that, you then turn and you do a sole roll in the direction you did the first step over to really mess up the defender. And then it's gonna look a little something like this. So another day, another tutorial, and hopefully you'll manage to nail down this little trick rather quickly. And once you do, make sure to go celebrate by treating yourself to a pair of sexy new Nike Mercurials by clicking the link and go to our website right over there. Also, don't forget to go subscribe to our channel with the notifications on to get a little message on your phone every time we post a video. And finally, go learn some more cool skills by clicking the playlist right down there. With that said, guys, I'm signing off. Cheerio.